Hello YouTube universe, this is Hydra Ninja 9 and today we're going to be talking about this new phone called the OnePlus One. 10 out of 10, the hype is real. This phone looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to say it right now, even if it is a borderline phablet, if not phablet, it is a gorgeous looking phone. 5.5 inches but still absolutely gorgeous, virtually not much bezel, and whatever bezel it has looks, they just have this well-designed phone. I usually can't say that for many phones, because many phones, even the HTC One Mate, I mean the M8 or the Mate, either or, the HTC One M8 has a very big black bezel and the front logo. They even diss that. I think that's the reason why they're called OnePlus One. It was just a big middle finger to HTC. I don't know for real, but you know, the phone just looks incredible. And apparently the back, even though it's not metal, it still is a very premium and looks very premium. It makes the Band-Aid Galaxy S5 look like a Fisher-Price toy in comparison. It just looks beautiful. And it does not have a micro SD card, which is unfortunate, but the 64GB version costs as much as the Nexus 5 16GB version, I believe. It costs $350 for the 64GB version and $299 for the 16GB version, if I got those prices correctly. And the phone seems really nice for the price. The specifications obviously match up. It's 3GB of RAM, 1080p, 5.5 inch display, 3100 mAh battery, and just incredible camera at 13 megapixels. But I don't think there is any OIS, optical image stabilization. I'm not sure, but apparently they're doing some kind of software stuff instead. And it seems to be working out really nice, because the phone actually takes really amazing pictures. And this was the main downfall of the Nexus 5, the battery and the fact that it takes pretty bad pictures. Obviously it is a camera, and when given to a photographer, no matter what, a good photographer can take a picture with anything, a great picture with anything. So obviously you can say stuff like that, but for most people the Nexus 5 had a pretty bad camera and pretty bad battery life, and the OnePlus One actually has better battery life and amazing camera. I mean, I've just been astounded at how good the low light pictures look. I don't know whether this is real or not. Obviously they haven't confirmed some stuff in terms of pictures. I don't know for sure, because it is the internet. You know, don't believe everything you see and hear on the internet. But this phone, if those pictures are real, this phone has a better low light than maybe the HTC One M8, and low light is the key factor for the HTC One M8. The camera can't do anything else pretty good. I mean, it takes alright pictures, but the OnePlus One really just dominates in camera from what I've seen. It looks amazing, and they've actually confirmed that they're working with Yamaha for the DAC and maybe an amp. I don't know for the amp what isn't confirmed, but they have confirmed that they're working with Yamaha, so that's good. So, and it's running a CyanogenMod with Android 4.4. It's not KitKat. I mean, it is KitKat, but it's not stock KitKat. But you can easily change it to stock if you want to, so there is always that. And also the CyanogenMod, I believe it is 11S, CyanogenMod 11S looks incredible. It really does. It looks gorgeous. It has that kind of flat Windows Phone like feel, and it works pretty well. The videos that you see from all these people right now, this is the pre-production unit. This is not the final release. So CyanogenMod will have different icons and different features, and they've even announced that this phone is water resistant like the Moto G. So They have a bunch of different features and everything's all cool. But there's only one thing that they haven't delivered on besides the micro SD card, and that's really debatable because honestly I don't really need it, and it's 64 gigabytes. So long as CyanogenMod isn't like 20 gigabytes or something like that, then it's alright. But they have not delivered on their promise that the Xperia Z1, they implied that the Xperia Z1 would be as big as the Xperia Z1 with a 5.5-inch display, but unfortunately that did not end up turning to be true, and it is slightly taller than the Xperia Z1, but the width is actually slightly lower than the Xperia Z1. So it is a tall phone in comparison, but the width is lower. And they have gotten that right, which is good. And that's really my only complaint so far. I haven't actually used it, but the phone looks amazing. I definitely recommend, especially if you want to get a new phone and you don't want to get a Nexus 5, or even if you do want to get a Nexus 5, I recommend checking this phone out. And don't get a Galaxy S5. Please don't get a Galaxy S5. OnePlus One, unless if the OnePlus One is not available in your area, or if you can't get an invite. If I do get this phone, I'll try and give out invites to as many of you guys as possible, and we can share it out throughout the community and stuff. But if not, then that's the only reason why you should be getting a Galaxy S5. Or then just get a Nexus, or even an HTC One MA. Just don't get a Galaxy S5. It's probably one of the worst phones in this smartphone generation. But anyway, that's a rant for another time. I'll see you guys next time.